So no water, lots of sleep, eat as much fruits as possible. When the body is not well, just allow the body, at least at that time, appreciate the power of creation. It is the intelligence of the body, because you do not give time on a day-to-day basis to cleanse, to repair, and to balance. It is taking extraordinary way to throw it as cold, cough, temperature, body pain, diarrhea, vomit, rashes, which you choose to call different names. This forum is not the forum to discuss that. This is any other personal questions you can ask. Right now, so 3 factors are directly connected with food. That is circulation of your blood, absorption of the food, and elimination. Care is circulation, assimilation, relaxation. That relaxation is, do you relax? You relax watching a TV, you relax, that's not the relaxation I am talking about. Because even if you relax, you are only relaxing mentally, I suppose. But there again, that's not, I wanted to not talk about it. I really relax is recharge energy of love, which is abundant to the 0 point. Got it? Relax. You need to relax to recharge the abundant energy which is love to the 0 point. What do you mean 0 point? Surrender, no question. But that is not a conscious decision. It needs to come automatically. Science has helped to achieve this today. It's so wonderful. The universe is so kind. Like masters have been sent, there are scientific people who we don't call it as masters, who are also bringing out such wonderful thing. If TV was not there, what is that? So life is energy. Energy at the vibratory level have got different frequencies. Agree? Agree or no? So these radio waves are one frequency, TV waves, each of this we have made instruments, so we are believing. Yes or no? Because we can see it. So universe have decided, yes, I made this stupid discovery of producing this human being. They will accept only when they can see it. So I need to get the instruments, whether it is microphone, whether it is bulb, whether it is phone. Okay? Now we can catch this highest 0 point frequency in crystals. Okay? Why I am saying is, take one step. Step. Without you knowing, without any effort, you will say, wow, I am calm. It happens. For centuries, people have done tapasya through their inner voice, saying that this is what I deserve. Now the universe is saying yes. You know what is incoherence? When energies are shattered, whether it is light, whether it is sound, it is not powerful. This light, whatever it is, it can light this room. Yes? All right? Yes, you know this, no? When an incoherent light is sharpened and when it is made coherent, that is called laser. The power of the same light in this room is only light, whereas the laser can cut the steel. You know that, no? Yes or no? So when you are putting all your energy as the one source, I come from the source which is abundant, you will relax and you will get to the point of 0. Because the gratitude will uplift you. Because then that is when you can say, my ego has gone. So what? And also, I not with improving myself, because I have given that charge to the blueprint. And in order to protect the blueprint, I am eating rightly at the right time. Make sense? Theoretically, you can argue, you can refuse. How can this be? I am not entering there. Incoherently, we are running up and down. Coherently, if you sit and use your honesty and honestly say, actually, I am entering a zone which I don't know anything. And you are happily saying that it's hereditary, it is my culture, Hindus are supposed to do like this, you are a Christian. Nature integrates everything, it doesn't separate. So you call it philosophy. I will happily say, for natural living or wellness living, you need to have a philosophy. That philosophy is surrender. Surrender means live and let live. We can all coexist. That is the philosophy, based on the philosophy of reverence for life. Ultimately, everything is reverence for life. Then you get the philosophy principle of non-violence, and from the principle you draw policies that I will not hurt people, and then say, if I can't hurt people, how can I hurt myself? So even if a word somebody is hurting you, you won't sit and brood, he hurt me, he hurt me. So you will go forward with love, peace, harmony and say, excuse me, sir, I think that the way you are talking, I'm really hurt. You don't express. So expression is what is life. When you express, there is no separation, there is no depression. And depression of energy means you are going down to insecure, to the Mooladhara. So energies are standardized, not standardized. It is a rhythm where the energy can flow from here to here. And this is where it stabilizes. The earth energy stabilizes you. The heaven energy will help you to realize who you are. Got it? Who you are is, I am the being which reflects the being of all the being. And that being is eternal. And that being knows it all. I am, I am. I am complete. I am absolute. And I am God. What is God? Gratefulness, obeying natural law, observing and obeying natural law, and doing it devotionally. Got it? Huh? Recharging is what we are talking about. So that recharging happens automatically through breath, and you use your common sense, logic and instinct, looking into the social condition without disturbing, looking into your psychology without destroying that. Physiologically, start with what I said. Till 11 o'clock, have lots of fruits, give some gap, and whatever you are eating, eat it with lots of raw vegetables and lemon. And then instead of water, you can have coconut water, vegetable juice or sugarcane juice, and know the facts through asking questions. So there are some questions I already have here. Diet when you are traveling. Okay? It is the same. I think when you are traveling, it's much easy because your preparedness is very high. You can take fruits, dry fruits, nuts, wherever fruits are replenishable. And it's very simple. It's not a big deal. It's not a diet. It's a way of choice. Diet is a prescription. This is not a prescription. And children do not need any extra attention. What children need is your security, your love. Loving, tender care. Children need to know, they know vibration. If you are fearful, the children know. Not only that, the kids think that they are responsible for you not being happy. All right? So this is not a big issue. You travel organizing how to dress outside. Yes or no? I'm talking about dressing inside. It's a sequence. Make it a policy to say till 11 o'clock I will eat only fruits, because that's the time the body is cleansing. You can't clean and repair. And to clean or repair, to balance, you need energy. So when you are eating fruit, you do not use your own energy, reserved energy, because fruits are pre-digested. Then you have your habit of eating your cooked meal. So how do you manage that? All cooked meals are after 12:30, before 6:37, before the sun sets. When the sun is in the middle, the highest energy, the whole universe shares except you. When the sun is bright, you have your cooling glass. And you are waiting to take a topic. Flow with nature. If there is a bad news, don't spread. Good news, spread. The good news is nature is completely with you. So the digestion is a very, very complicated, energy-consuming process within the body. So do it at the right time. And when you are adding the raw food, the body gets construction material. Scientifically, it has been established. When you eat a food, whatever the food, I am not entering the zone of vegetarian, non-vegetarian, all that. Any food, when you are eating cooked food without raw, all the white corpuscles rush towards your digestive system. That means white corpuscles go only when the body recognizes it as its enemy. In the same experiment, when you add more and more raw food, the movement of white corpuscles, which are the fighter cells, less. In complete raw, the body relaxes completely. So use your common sense, slowly come to it. And then after that, whenever, because of habit, when you feel that I wanted to have fruit, water, have coconut water, vegetable juice, because they also supply construction material. So fruits are energizers and cleansers, vegetable juice, and nuts are construction material. Dry fruits are supporters. Whenever you feel low, dry fruits can be eaten anytime, so that uplifts your energy, because you are 24/7 thinking. And then night, again by the sunset, the kitchen is closed within your body. The digestive juices are not produced after, it slows down from 4 o'clock. After by 6, it cannot, it ferments. So finish your cooked food as early as possible, and before going to bed, once again have fruits. Because of your conditioned way of living, you need a Fevicol remover, which is Noni. I have not come here to recommend Noni. I have seen the fabulous results I have got in my 40, 50 years of involvement with nutrition. It is only in the last 1 year that I recommend, and more I am making it compulsory. Yes. I tell people, Noni soul takes your soul to the highest soul. Yes. Pat yourself, and pat yourself for being, and remember the 10 commandments, and remember the 8 facts of wellness. Socially productive and protective action you need to take. I want to see the world, the Noni family, cultivating their own vegetable fruits. Take common land, go to a village, your own village. That is a different topic. All right? So that is why there are no different circumstances that I am traveling. What do I do? Importance of diabetic diet in the life of diabetic patient. If you are patient, you will never be a patient. Nobody can decide at what time in your blood how much sugar has to be there. Diabetic is not a disease, it's an interpretation. And even the fluctuating sugar will be normal, and you can know through your own symptoms if you eat the way I have suggested. Diabetic can eat any fruit, any amount, any time. Don't eat them with cooked food. Individual, please send an email. I'm not going to say what is my email, take the trouble to find out. Because you are lazy, a person who is lazy will become a parasite. Collectively, we are parasites anyway. The only solution is get back. So, diabetic has been the greatest income-making method for the present organized world. But you can make the choice to find out more. Okay? You need to take interest. That's why I said you need to have a relationship with your body. Slowly and steadily, when you know the values are changing, everything is reversible, I suppose then take the trouble. Immunization among newborn baby. What do I say? 1989, the only purpose in which, after doing 20 years of research, I started the center, only to tell the parents, you do whatever you want to do. For heaven's sake, don't take the children for immunization. So today you do it. I'm not going to say anything. Just type immunization and see. You send an email, I'll send you all the website. The website, if I have to give, the book has to be this high. There are so much information available today. Wake up. Replacement of milk and milk product. This is like I'm carrying a gun and I'm saying, I have a gun, whom I should shoot. Huh? Replacement for what? You drank your mother's milk, give your children your milk, that's it. Human beings are the only one who drink the milk of other. You are not a bony animal, you are a brainy. And we talk so much about our brain power. Fruits are the only one which will give you the brain power because it is not taking the other energy for digestion. So patak you get. Fruit is the root from fear to faith. Fruit is divine energy. जीवन में फल पाने के लिए फल प्रयोग करो. Period. When you do that, you will be fulfilling the purpose of your life because you will be protecting Mother Earth. 1 acre of land, if you are using for growing fruits, it will give you more than 25 to 40,000 pounds of fruit in the gestation period of 3 years. Stabilizing the soil, stabilizing the water, stabilizing the air, and stabilizing your own heart. Because you see the pleasure of growing. And the same land, when you use for milk to your medicine, to all the 5 poisons that I keep saying, your milk product, your sugar, your white, salt, vagera. Even today it is water. Look at the kind of bottling is happening. The plastics that are necessary, the advertisement that you want it. Look at the way the energy is going. Where the energy is more to produce, the body has to spend triple. Where the energy is not used, the body doesn't have to use anything. That is why I keep saying, it is a connection. Jeevan mein phal paane ke liye phal khao. And this land, 1 acre of land, when you are using it for anything else, the maximum is 12,000, that is your anna, your grains. Because grains can be stored, PL40, the biggest corrupted method that came as food politics was your import. Wheat and milk are the most politicalized food. It's not for your welfare. Accept it. Please. Your medicine, 2 pounds. The capital investment. International banks, borrowing. And your children, grandchildren will not be able to repay. But the beauty is, he is the Karta. He knows how to change. That's happening, we can see. So let us not get into knowing. Food for growing children. Will this question is asked by the tree? By anything? By cows? Any animal? Huh? Food for the growing children, food for the old people, food for the pregnant. Every time your digestive system changes. Huh? So if you really, the answer is, yes, growing children need to grow to be a good human being. So they need more energy to know their power. So don't force the children to use the energy to digest the stupid milk, wheat, sugar, salt, biscuits. Biscuits. Okay? The energy brain food is what they want. Loving, tender care is what the growing children need. Give quality time. Listen to them. Use body language. Appreciate them wholeheartedly. They all have come with their blueprint to shine in this world. The mango tree do not worry whether my mango, what I am producing, will produce another tree. It doesn't send their children to Harvard. Okay? These are all preoccupation. Got the answers? Sure? Yes. Having said this, we need group support. Got it? No individual can do this. I am not able to do it. I have to please my social situation. I have to see that I am not imposing anything. I have to see, because I also know food is only 10 marks, but that is an entrance exam. I do not claim food is responsible for diabetic, but I will claim whatever the condition that you think you are in, they are reversible. That means your quality of life will improve when you go through the system designed by the Health Awareness Center. And I do it with humility, accepting all that I do and all that I know. I do it in the name of God. My personality is not a very humble personality, but my heart is pure. Yes. And I wish in silence that I can achieve. Kida. Sometimes I also wanted to prove how much I know. But I am saying, after all that knowing, I accepted I know nothing. What I know is only to argue. To live wellness, you need to say, I am zero. And when you say zero from the heart, you reach the 0 point. Today, whoever is, please go to the net and just type 0 point, zero energy, and you will know what's happening there. When you yourself consciously, zero means I know nothing. And that oneness will shine. That's it. Okay? For the oneness to shine, the first step towards that, eat when you are hungry, chew when you are thirsty, sleep when you are sleepy, and trust unconditionally. Trusting unconditionally is unconditional love. And before trusting, find out so that you don't keep your loyalty changing. When you marry, you know that you can trust your husband, isn't it? What is a relationship without trust? Trust creates more faith, creates more courage, creates then gratitude and humility. Because you know this courage is something beyond you. When you trust truly, that happens. Okay, and there are some more questions. See, people who had asked the question, do you want to come here and say we have asked the question? And also I know there are few people who are bringing up their children. 6 months I heard. Can you please come up? Saying that I have not immunized my child and I had never had to go to the doctor for the last 6 months. please give him all the best wishes, because he doesn't know where he has put his foot. You need to share, and you need to let as many people as possible. Now it is not a big deal. Your internet. When I started, now I have a library. The books can be arranged from this end of the stage to that end of the stage. You think anybody is interested? Nobody. You will repeat like anybody. Because WHO is saying. So today it is very, very, very wonderful. You just type immunization, you will get everything. And if you have questions on that, you let me know. As real cases like this, all of you can. I think we are so lucky that you are in a family of Noni family where the organization capacity is beyond the capacity of the God to organize. To organize human beings is impossible. You have these 10 commandments. You have been told that reach 10 people and expand the information, and you are getting the information every Wednesday. My team will be very happy if you can respond back.
My name is Amar Shankar. I am from Begusarai, Bihar. When that World Wellness Women's Congress happened, in that one Dr. Rebello, he was one of the speakers. And before I came into the Congress, there were already topics on the internet regarding immunizations, vaccinations, and all. So by that time in 2007, I got married, and then I started thinking that now it's my time to be a parent. Then if these things are true, then why the world is going in that direction, and what will be my fate? Because so many children are dying in that way, and we are thinking that diseases are coming from above. But as per Dr. Rebello, many things are generated by the time we put the first vaccine into the body of the child. So now it was my turn, and luckily last year on 12th October, I became a father. And I took it as a challenge. Rather than following the system, if I really understood something, then it has to be done practically. I was at that place, I took leave, I am in defense, I went home, and I was at that place. So, being a traditional society, so many things happen. My own mother-in-law, she is a senior nurse, and she was taking care of all those proceedings. So, first thing started happening that just after the birth, they wanted that before, it takes some hour or 2 hours for the mother to have that milking process. So they wanted that animal milk should be put into the mouth of the child. Then I revolted directly. Then I asked them simple thing. There were 2, 3 older ladies also. I told that if all the animals of this planet die, should the human child should not survive? Then I asked them what we should do if there is no milk. Then they told that we can give little water. I told them just give 1 or 2 drops of water, and by that time the mother started doing something with the child, and within an hour the child got his first milk, and I was blessed not to put even a drop of animal's milk into the mouth of my child. But I'm sorry, ma'am, because so many things were happening. I was unlucky that I was having my mother-in-law as a nurse, and without my knowledge, my child was put the dangerous BCG vaccine into my child's body. After some 15 days, he started having cough. By the time I was at my place in Gujarat, then my wife told that he is having cough. Then I started questioning that how it can happen. If there is nothing bad, then how he can have cough? Then they gave such reasons that mother has taken some cold water, and because of that water, child is having that cold. Then I was annoyed that how it can happen. All over the planet, lots of animals, they are surviving just like that. How one child can have. Then my wife disclosed that he was unknowingly or knowingly, he was put BCG vaccine. Immediately I went to the BCG site on the internet, and I was shocked that one of the most dangerous diseases, that TB, I was not knowing that BCG is the same vaccination for TB. And those are the live viruses of the same disease. And then I again went to the site of Dr. Rebello, and I found that it takes minimum 3 months to develop the liver for being of some position to digest some of the dangerous particles which are put into the body. But the child who has just taken birth, and they tell that it's 0 hour, the vaccination has to be put. Then I scolded them left and right, being my mother-in-law also. I didn't care, and then I told them not to put any vaccine further. And I am pleased to say, because using Noni, there is criteria that Noni should be used after 1 year. I broke that record at that time.
Absolutely.
After
I don't know
15
from
days.
where it came. I recommend to everybody, because we are not being in the right form. There is already stickiness. Noni is only one which will remove that stickiness, the Fevicol effect of your thought and your action and your environment. 100%. 100%.
I asked myself the same question. If such dangerous vaccines, if such dangerous animal milk can be put into the mouth of the child, then why not something as divine as Noni?
This is what? This is the capacity you must develop. Nobody can give this. You need to take and develop that personality. The person in you is love, peace, harmony. You have developed a personality of just simply following whatever you think it is right. Find out what is right. Congratulations.
Since last 6 months, 1 spoon in the morning, 1 spoon in the evening, and only mother's milk. Whatever precaution I took with the mother, not with the child. That mother should eat good food. That's why the good milk should come out, and naturally the child will be growing nicely. So I have taken precautions that she should take lots of fruits, vegetables, sprouts, and now on 12th of next month, he will be of 6 months, and till now, sometimes he is having some cough. I know that is because of that BCG vaccine. It will be coming, and if I am lucky, then it will be removed, but otherwise, he may get ill also. But I know it's not because of anything else, but that vaccination which is put intravenous, it's not coming from outside. But through Noni and through all the wellness guidances from great eminent personalities, I am thankful. I am thankful for myself also for being a part of this Noni family, this wellness organization. Yes. I love you.
See, the fact here is, now no more we are undressing what is wrong, including you. We are not taking it because children are this. We are taking this, that is wellness living. That is awareness. We know our blueprint. We know we are merging with the law of nature and not the rules of human mind. We know the value of life, not the price of life. And we also know the body has a tremendous capacity to reverse. And as far as you are concerned, that is past. The wellness living means be in the now. The wellness living means now to now to now. Be in the now and jump from nothing other than worry to nothing other than worship. In the now, you feel every second, every minute, the magnificent heart of the Creator who is sending you pure love all the time. And that child is receiving it. Now you will not talk about the bad point of immunization. You will only say the natural law protects you because natural law is guided by the one intelligence which is the divine intelligence. Are you getting the point? The other things are for individual to understand. I really request all of you, let us, love, peace, harmony movement is what we have floated. Love, peace, harmony is the atmosphere we are living. We will not take up anything because something is wrong. That is why I am also not getting into detail. I have done it all. There is a whole booklet on every topic. Each topic I have discussed, at least I would have gone through 600 papers. And also I know, with all these 50 years of pure work, the changes are happening very slow. That is when I realized that will decide. Our job here is not to make a change. Our job here is to appreciate what is given to you, just like the way you protect your own wealth. This body of yours belongs to him. Go by his rule. We call it as digestive system. We call it different system. Nature doesn't call. Nature is one. And you need to give the freedom to nature. The very, very thought of the duties. Let me tell you, there are no duties. Duties is control. When you do anything as a duty, you feel trapped. If you don't do it, you are guilty. So please delete the word duty, responsibility, giving that name. Respond with your ability in humility and do with your free will, aligning the free will with the one will. So your question of responsibility towards a community, you don't have to do anything. Your Noni family has established it. First 10 days you do it for yourself, and you have got weekly meeting, you have got Sunday meeting, you have got monthly meeting, you are building a community. See that community reflects the 10 commandments. And when a community, once you do it, that will reflect in your family. 10 families like that is a community. 10 community like that will develop the strength to seek and get what is good for you. You can exercise the collective power to effectively, with love, peace, harmony, to change. And for that humility, you are not changing. You are nobody to change the community, he is changing. You want to be participating, you are part of that change. I know that. Individually, if you go to buy, fruits are expensive. Your community can go to the source and distribute it. That is how the cooperative society started. Now what has happened? You are all indifferent because you are all financially doing very well. Here you can't do that. So many ways. And the next step is, first understand true health is your ability to protect, nurture, uplift, care, and share. Socially, productive and protective action and interaction. That is the personality. And that personality will shine with only abilities because you are sharing. So that is a culture you will have to redevelop. I hope the community center and the community wellness center, the wellness college, will create ambassadors of love, peace, harmony, who will bring in the change. In fact, the way the college is there, this time students, I'm proposing certain social action. One of it is to see that street is full of people who are quite capable of bringing in that change, that road. I mean, every bit you'll have to, all is well, all is love, all is for one. You need to feel it doesn't matter that I need to take charge together to change the situation. Please do not do it alone, because we don't want leaders now. I am sick and tired of leaders. I am a community leader, I am this, I am that. Please lose your identification. If Krishna and Rama in the long run has created more division as we see today with that wonderful spiritual energy. So that is what ego does to everybody. So the community is a community of yourself first, your body cells. 75 trillion cells are your own community. You work towards their love, peace and harmony, that will reflect. Is the answer clear? Okay, so you can, anything which you put seed, to make it worthwhile, you need to share. So share ideas first. Today I will say, sow a thought, reap words. Sow a word, reap action. Sow an action, reap the habit, and that habits will change the destiny of everybody. You have been thinking that you are helpless, you are only this, you are only that. That thought is what will change. I am so happy that the Wellness Forum takes care of all the 8 aspects. Okay? So what you need to know is, what you know is right, do it. So in that, I genuinely feel this is the starting point, the foundation. What to eat, when to eat, how much to eat, without taxing yourself, and start doing it, and see that in all your meetings, that you expose food which are good for you. What is good for you is good for Mother Earth. What is good for Mother Earth is good for you. Okay? So don't give label to you. Farming for me is very important. So the journey will be farm to farm. This first farm is your food. Concentrate on your activities, which should come from within, which should be integrating. And resources. Use your resources in a sharing way. Have the mental poise all the time that you are protected. After cultivating yourself, then go to the farm. Collectively, you can buy a piece of land, just like cooperative society. Start growing your own thing. Make your terrace garden. I am very happy community college is also coming out with a program on growing. Okay? What you insist will come. If you insist, good health, and that's all that will come. And you need to know the meaning of good health. That is, it's not absence of disease, and if you prevent disease, good health will not reflect too much. So you just allow in the beginning and take every step with humility and saying that you are guided. So it's an attitude of gratitude. Okay? You can definitely Google and put Vijaya Venakat. There is so much of information available. And also the systematic information I am sending to Wellness World every Wednesday will also be very useful. And if you have questions, if you have comments, please feel free to ask us. Thank you. Email is tackwellness@gmail.com. My personal mobile, which is definitely on from 7 o'clock in the morning to 11, 932-331-0005. When you feel trapped, when you feel this duty is not giving me a pleasure, please give me a call. I'll give you a direction.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Divine. Thank you all. Thank you all. Thank you all. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.